Good evening. My name is Larry Livingston, and I would like to welcome all of you to the very first episode of Larry's Sexy Webcam Show. Now I know what you're all thinking. Larry, why would a distinguished man such as yourself start his own sexy webcam show? Well, the answer, my friends, is quite simple. I'm launching my campaign for the 2008 presidential election. And I've seen all of the other candidates out there on the internet trying to appeal to all of the young kids out there. Everyone wants to be friends with this guy Mitt Romney on MySpace. And I know that if Mitt Romney can be hip and happening, that I, Larry Livingston, can as well. And of course you have the Democrats out there having their debate on YouTube. I couldn't find that channel on my cable box, but I assume it must be very popular. So I decided that I could join in on all the action and get out on the internet with all of you. You see, I've seen these shows out there, the girls on the sexy webcams. You know, they'll be out there acting all sexy and things, and then, of course, if you want to see them take their clothes off, you got to go to the paid subscription site and pay money. Now, this show will work in a very similar fashion. Send the money to my presidential campaign, and I promise that I will keep all of my clothes on. And just to show you all that I'm serious, I may or may not be wearing pants right now. I will leave that to your imagination. However, I can assure you that I can be very sexy. Why, just last night I was at a nightclub. In fact, not only did I go to the nightclub, I'm a member of the nightclub. And this girl walked up to me and she says, "I'm a Taurus." And I said, "Congratulations, I understand that that is a very good car." And then she laughed at me. I guess it's not a very good car. Then she said, "What's your sign?" I said, "I don't carry around any signs because I don't feel the need to advertise." She said, No, you don't understand. When were you born?" I said, "Listen, how old I am is not really important. All you need to know is that everything still works." She said, No, what time of the year?" And I said, "June." She said, Oh, you're Cancer." And I said, "That's not very nice. Just because I've lost my hair doesn't mean I've gone through chemotherapy. This is all natural. Kids these days are so rude. I just don't understand it." But anyway, that's not what I came to talk to you all about here today. I'm here to talk about my presidential campaign. I want to talk about what I want to do about the impending economic crisis that is facing us as a nation today. Now, I know what you're thinking. I didn't know there was an economic crisis, Larry. Please go on. Prove that there's an economic crisis. Why, Larry, is there an economic crisis? Well, there is an economic crisis right now because there is a presidential election coming up next year, and I need something that's going to scare you into voting for me. So I'm telling you right now that there is an economic crisis, and I am the one who is going to deal with it. All right? I would not lie and make up an economic crisis. There really is one. And I'm telling you with an American flag in front of my face that I would not make something like this up. So you're thinking now, Larry, what are you going to do about this impending economic crisis? Well, my friends, I intend to solve it. And I am the only presidential candidate who will tell you that I am going to solve our impending economic crisis. So you should vote for me. But that's not all I came to talk to you all about here today. I know that the issue right now that everyone is kvetching over is the war in Iraq. People come up to me, they say, "Larry, is this another Vietnam?" And I say, no, this is not another Vietnam, and I will tell you exactly why. I have seen a lot of really good movies that were about the Vietnam War. and there has not been not one good film made about what is going on in Iraq right now. So to answer your question, this is nothing like Vietnam. People come up to me, they say, is this a quagmire? And I say, no, I don't understand what the word quagmire means, so I can only assume it's not one. But here is the underlying problem and the underlying issue. We keep trying to start these wars over in the Middle East. And the fact is that these countries are dirt poor and they don't have any money. Therefore, it is a losing proposition all the way around. So I think we should shift our resources elsewhere and declare war where there is money to be made. So I looked in the newspaper a few weeks ago to see where all the money was going. And you know what I found out? All of the money is going to this lady, J.K. Rowling. You know, the one who writes the books about the children in the satanic cults. You know, this book, it went on sale a few weeks ago, and it sold 50 quadrillion copies in 23 seconds. This woman obviously has a lot of money. I haven't read it yet, but I hope she kills off the kid with the glasses. He's been annoying me for a long time now. But getting back on message, here's my point. We should stop declaring war in Iraq, and we should declare war on J.K. Rowling. She's one person, we can surround her house and take all of her money. Okay, now I know some of you naysayers out there, some of you pessimists are saying, things could go wrong here. You know, J.K. Rowling is British, and what if the British people want to defend her? Well, that's just a ridiculous idea. The British do everything we say, and will continue to do everything we say, whether or not Tony Blair is still the Queen of England. Or whatever he is, I didn't actually see the movie. But the point is, we'll take J.K. Rowling's money, and it will be no problem, and we will help to increase our resources. Fewer people will be dying, and everyone will be happy, especially you. Anyway, I think that should do it for our very first episode here of Larry's Sexy Webcam. Please send me your questions through the internet, and I will give you long-winded and evasive answers to all of them on my very next show. Until next time, take good care, and remember, if you don't vote for me, you're stupid.